This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Lawyer Lisa. Joining us today is attorney Lisa Hostetler Brown to break down an important legal topic that could affect you. Thanks for being here.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hostetler Brown, and this is Legally Speaking with Lawyer Lisa. Today we're going to talk about planning ahead for the future, being proactive. It's called prevention planning. So what is prevention planning? Well, you may have heard about getting your wills, trusts, powers of attorney, healthcare directives in place, but prevention planning goes one step further. So in prevention planning, we're looking at some of the ancillary items that you need to get in order, things you need to get taken care of. You may not have a very close child living close to you who's emotionally and physically near you to be able to handle stuff for you. They may not know the inner workings of your finances. They may not know what your wishes would be if you got sick. So prevention planning is a great way to take control of what things might look like in the future and ease the burden on your agents. It's going to give them the peace of mind of knowing that you've thought through all of the issues that might come up in the future and that you've given them some direction on the things they might need to know for when they actually need to use it. Not every situation can always be anticipated, but there's a lot of stuff that comes up. So for prevention planning, things to think about. Does your agent know how to access your finances? Does your agent know how to get into your bank accounts online? You may have done a financial power of attorney and they have legal authority to access stuff, but if they can't practically get into your accounts, if they can't get into your iPhone because they don't know the password, if they can't access things that you have, or it's all online and they don't know where it is, or even that you have it, this is going to be a problem for you and your finances and for your agent. They're going to have to spend hours and days and weeks tracking stuff down. If you engage in prevention planning, you can proactively create lists, create directives, give advice, make sure that no assets are left behind, nothing gets left out, and take days, weeks, months, years of worry off of your agent. And it's going to give you the peace of mind to make sure that they understand that what you've done is set them up for success. One problem with agents is that they get appointed for people and it's too much work. They don't know what to do. They're busy with their own lives and their own families. They want to help, but it's a huge burden. If you can set your stuff up so that it's easy for them, that they can just follow your directions, it's more likely they're going to be able to serve and help you and that your wishes will be followed through. You can work with a professional who does prevention planning to help you get all of your stuff in order. There's something that we use called a Go Binder for prevention planning. It's an all-in-one place where all of your information is together and your family is going to know what to do. This is especially important if you don't have children, or again, you're not close to them. It's a great resource if you have anyone living far away from you. Now, prevention planning works in conjunction with your estate plan. So if you have a trust set up, it's going to coordinate with how your trust is set up and how your assets are titled. It's going to address things like in-depth thoughts about what you want to happen in the event that you become sick. Do you want to receive care in the home if you get sick? Do you want to go to a facility? What are your options for how you're going to pay for care? Are you a veteran? Are you entitled to veterans benefits? Where's all the information so that they can apply for those benefits? Proactive planning thinks about and looks at all of these things before you need it. Because in a crisis, it's very expensive, it's very stressful, and a lot of times nobody really knows the whole picture and they don't know what's going on. It also addresses things like your funeral arrangements. I know nobody wants to think about this, but if you can proactively think about what you want, get some of that information recorded, it's going to make it a lot easier for everyone. Nobody wants to guess about what you want. You can take the time to think this through and include it in your Go Binder. We have lots of resources to help with prevention planning and thinking ahead about what you want. Your situation doesn't have to turn into a crisis. You could be proactive with some of this stuff that's ancillary to your legal documents but super important for your family and your loved ones to know about. I'm Lisa Hostetler Brown. Thanks for joining me for Legally Speaking with Lawyer Lisa. We'll see you again.
Our thanks to Lawyer Lisa for sharing her valuable insight today. If you'd like more information or have questions on the topic, be sure to reach out at the website or the phone number on your screen. This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Lawyer Lisa.